We're back on the pod, back on the pod, back on the pod. Let's talk figures of speech. There's one I find particularly fascinating. It's called an oxymoron, right? Oxymorons are interesting things. I mean, the ability to hold two contradictory words together and make them make sense is nothing short of amazing. Trust me. I mean, how does a phrase like "you make me feel good in the worst way" make sense? Or "your love is wicked"? But it does. That's how oxymorons go, right? I mean, words like bittersweet, original copy, living dead should not make sense, but they do. But you know what's even more mind-blowing? It's the ability of the human mind to hold two contradictory thoughts together and make them make sense. That's almost a superpower because many of us don't seem to have that ability. I mean, we believe that being right automatically makes the other person wrong, or that we can't be right about something and the other person also be right about the same thing, although we're seeing it from two different angles or lenses. It's just human nature, right? Like the fact that a man can be a great father but a lousy boss, or that religion can be good and bad at the same time. The truth is, we don't like contradictions, right? But we live in a world that is filled with contradictions, and finding peace is knowing that two things can be right at the same time, even though they are from different sides of the fence. But that can be the hardest thing for people to do. Maybe because it involves dismantling your foundational beliefs and challenging everything that you've always held dear. It's a thought that many people can't accommodate, so they'll rather hold on to their prejudices, to what they think they know about life, regardless of evidence to the contrary. And that just might be the root of most of the conflict we see today, the inability of the human to accommodate two opposing views together. And it's quite unfortunate, but that's the way it is. So, what's your oxymoron? What contradiction have you learned to live with as you've progressed through life? Are there stuff you've found out of late that has challenged everything you've ever known? Do you even create room in your mind for the possibility that everything you've always held on to as truth may just not be as accurate as you thought it was? Can you live with oxymorons? Just think about it. Remember, life is not red or blue, it's purple.